Hello everyone, you're watching Desi USA and I'm Bhanu. And today we have on our show Pratibha Kathirasetti, President of Academy of Indian Heritage, an organization which is fast growing and very involved in our community. Pratibha, welcome to our show.
Thank you, Bhanu.
So you are the President of Academy of Indian Heritage. And so why don't you tell us something about what the organization does?
The Academy of Indian Heritage is an 80-year-old organization. It used to be called as Evergreen Bal Vihar, and it started at a small garage, and now it has grown up to 60 people, volunteers.
What is about the Evergreen Bal Vihar that you're just talking about?
Bal Vihar is essentially, we have a couple of main programs, which is one is called After School Cultural Enrichment, where we help the kids picking up from the local public schools and bring them to our facility, and help them with several different cultural enrichment classes such as bhajans, Hindi, yoga, and some of these classes not just providing a fun and activity, it also educates them with several Indian cultural aspects, introduction to the folk dances, introduction to the music, and also because of the yoga that we have, which is very kids friendly, tailor-made for a particular age, also provides them a self-discipline. And along the same lines, even the summer camp that we have designed is pretty fun and active for the children between K to 12.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
okay. So you have the programs ranging all the way till grade 12.
Okay, grade 12, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is Bal Vihar separate organization as compared to the Academy of Indian Heritage?
We actually have evolved from Evergreen Bal Vihar to the Academy of Indian Heritage for the reason the programs are so popular and people started asking for more and more, and we decided why we have to limit ourselves just for the younger age. So we kind of expanded it to several locations as well as the several age groups by involving, you can think of, K to probably 100.
Oh wow.
That's the activity.
Okay. Where can people find more information about your organization?
We have our website, which is called the academyofindianheritage.org. There are lots of programs. And one of the community involved programs are, the yearly annual functions. And also we have a talent spotlight that's, the second year is coming up pretty soon, which we will be starting in the March.
So the program that you just talked about, you recently had your annual show.
Absolutely.
Which was a tremendous success.
Absolutely.
And kids had tons of fun.
Yes.
And tell us what it is all about.
Yeah, it is actually multi-ethnic arts festival, you can say. We have involved not just the Indian community, but we also involved several other community members such as the Philippines, Japanese, American, and then the Chinese. It was two basic programs, which is totally, one is music oriented, one is dance oriented. So we have blended a lot of music into it. So that way people would know not just our own Indian culture, the other people also would know what we are, at the same time we know what they are.
Sure.
So it was a tremendous success. We were hoping in future we would continue the same platform for several years.
So you had the other communities actually come in and perform their own folk dances and cultural dances?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Wow. So what are you doing next? I mean, this is great. We've been over it. So what's happening next?
We are looking forward for our second year talent spotlight, which is a multi-talent. We are looking for the people from all ages, again, starting from 10 and up to, nomads.
Okay. Wow.
So we will be having this show starting, it's actually almost like an American Idol, but the only difference is we are looking for multi-talent, which means you have the music and dance participants, they have to exhibit two different talents. So they can have music, they can have dance, or the music they can have, one end of it is pure classical, and another end it's a pure Bollywood or pop style. Similarly with the dance, classical and pop and Bollywood. And they can also have a diversified, such as having one dance talent and one music talent, one mono action talent. So it's basically the more diversified. That's what eventually our goal is, so that the kids, I mean, that's the whole aim of it. The kids can start,
right,
accepting and understanding why they need to learn this. I mean, it's a sort of a driving energy for them, rather than if you say, okay, go take classes, learn these things, they may not appreciate it.
Yeah, they get bored so quickly, right?
Exactly.
Right.
So that's why what we wanted to do is, if we create this kind of platform for them, they will look forward for that big particular, whatever the trophy or the cash prize, which maybe they'll be so proud of it.
That's like the carrot hanging at the end of the stick.
Absolutely, yeah.
How can our viewers get more information about this talent show?
We will advertise in local magazines.
Okay.
And we will also advertise in Desi USA. And we will spread the word around. We have mailing lists, email lists, and of course, in the libraries, we'll try to put out our brochures. Wherever, possibility that we have,
okay,
we would do that.
Approximately what's the time frame for the talent show to be happening?
The tentative plan is to start in March. The preliminaries will be held, and then eventually the final program will be somewhere end of May or the beginning of the June.
Okay, all right. So that's wonderful. And how was the community responding and receiving the organization?
Oh, absolutely. It's such a fortunate thing for us. Even though we started when we in 2007 with just 2000 actually with just 7 members, but now there is so much response from various communities. Also, we have about 60 people enrolled into our program. So, and we are hoping there will be a lot of volunteers, and already people started, asking us when we can get involved.
Oh,
so
nice!
That's a very encouraging thing for us.
Okay, so what type of classes are you having for the kids right now?
Right now we have bhajans.
Okay.
We have yoga. We have arts and crafts, which is mainly geared towards the Indian aspects of it. And we also have folk dances.
So they're learning, the cultural stuff, but they don't realize it, that they're actually, learning it.
Absolutely.
Consciously, they're not doing it.
Right.
They're having so much fun learning about
Absolutely,
it. Right.
Yeah.
All right. So where are all the funds coming from? How is the organization run?
Some of these programs, such as after school and summer camp, they are pretty self-sustained. So we get through the fees, which basically can help us, paying our bills. Like the annual programs and other things, we have Cultural Affairs City of San Jose, and then Arts Council Silicon Valley, and then we also have a Silicon Valley Community Foundation, and many local merchants, Lucky's, and there are several other local merchants, who are heavily sponsoring by looking at our goals and believing what we are capable of.
So if you have any for viewers who want to get their message out, so your organization is one of the places where they can advertise, huh?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, great. So what's your message to our community here?
I would say the message is for the young children in particular to get involved into these activities, the Indian cultural activities, not to think it's just a boring classes or anything, but what it can develop into for them, how it broadens their horizons, understanding and accepting, by looking at, you name any community have their own, circles of their communities, but still, when you go out, we are in USA, we are not just in India. So it is important for them to know themselves first and also know about other people.
And identify their own themselves to their roots.
Absolutely.
Right.